Hey guys, how's it going? Happy New Year. Happy holidays. It's the end of December, just before the new year. And I hope everybody had a great holiday season if you celebrate. We did, for sure. We're just about to go into 2024, which is crazy. And I thought I would do an end of year kind of wrap up with my plants because in the last 2 weeks I got quite a few new ones. So I thought I would show you guys what I got and wrap up 2023. We went to Michigan for Christmas, which is where Andrew's family is from. We just got back yesterday, and they live in kind of the suburbs of Detroit, where one of my favorite houseplant shops is, Telly's Greenhouse. I'll leave a link below if you are anywhere in the area. You have to check it out. So I got some plants from Telly's, and then I also got some plants from Plants with Dirt on Instagram. I always forget what the company name is, but I'll put the link below. He does auctions like 3, 4, 5 nights a week on Instagram, and you can get pretty good deals. So I ordered like 5 or 6 plants from him just before Christmas, and then they came in the night before we left for Michigan. And then while I was there, I bought a few more. So I thought I would show you guys what I got. All right, so the first plant I got was from Michigan, from Telly's. I got a Philodendron White Knight, which completes my collection, I think, because I also have, I thought I would show you here, I have this one I got last year. This is a Philodendron White Wizard. And then not that long ago, I got a Philodendron White Princess. I believe there's 3 in the series. If there are other ones, let me know. I feel like this is like the fairy tale philodendron series. So the only one I didn't have was the White Knight. And I really like him. His like petioles, the stems are much redder with little white tips. And the first one I got, I got this over the summer, I think, was this White Knight. And then where the heck did I get the White Princess? I might have ordered this from the same online place, Plants with Dirt. I can't really remember. But as far as I know, that's the trio, and it is now complete. So, Philodendron White Knight. I really like it. The leaves look good. There's good variegation. This guy has been a little bit eaten maybe by somebody, but it looks good. I like the redness on the petioles. Another plant I got was this Philodendron Bloody Mary, and I didn't know I needed it until I saw it. This was also from Plants with Dirt on Instagram, one of his auctions. I love the dark foliage plants. I recently got the Philodendron Dark Lord down there, which just shot out a beautiful new leaf. And this is even darker. The stems, the petioles on this guy are like nearly black. Super pretty. These are the newest leaves, and they're really very red, deep red. And then the older leaves are like a deep green on the front and a like burgundy color on the back. So super pretty. I hadn't even heard of these before. And as soon as he showed one on the auction, I was like, yep, I will have that now, immediately. I want to have like a little collection of dark plants, like this guy and my Dark Lord and a ZZ Raven. And what other super dark plants do you guys know about? Comment below. I need them all. What else did I get? Let me show you this guy next. I also got from Plants with Dirt. This is an Emydrium zippolanum. I've been labeling my plants as I go because I always forget what the heck they are. But little guy. So all of the plants I got on auction were really cheap, like $5, $6, $8. But I got this Emydrium zippolanum. I don't think I have any other Emydrium. Looks like Kermit the Frog, his little feet. He's a little baby, but he was cheap. I think I paid like $5 for him, and he's pretty cute, so we'll see how he does. Also from the plant auction, same auction, I got this Filodendron Jopi Yi. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but these guys are funky. I actually almost didn't get him, and then I kind of decided I really like plants that look a little different, that are unique in some way. I think these used to be a little more expensive. This was also cheap. Like I said, all of them were like probably $10 or less. But yeah, he's got a new leaf on the way and kind of funky. So I did order online plants in December when it's cold up here in New York. But his plant shop is also in New York. So I get the shipments from them in 24 hours. I think I've ordered from them like 4 times and they come really quick and they package them really well. So all of the plants except maybe one seem to ship really well. So that's kind of fun. We'll see how he does. I like the funky leaf shape. Okay, next plant I got in the same shipment was this Shangri-La pothos. Have you guys seen these? I feel like they're sort of building in popularity. It's a pothos, but the leaves, I don't know sort of if it's a hybrid of something or what, but the leaves are crinkled and they don't, I don't know, I would almost say they don't really open fully. Maybe they do when they get bigger. They look, I mean, you have to kind of want this plant because they look a little bit like they're dying or like they're wilted. It looks like dry herbs almost. They're really weird looking, but I like that because that's what I'm sort of in search of these days. And it's really funky and cute, and it was cheap. So he's vining away, and I'm excited to see what he does. I don't know what they look like when they're big because most of the photos I've seen of them are like little plants. They look kind of just like a regular, almost like a, you know, jade pothos or something, but then crinkly, wrinkly, and that's how they're supposed to look. So I have to remind myself my plant's not dying. That's how he rolls. So when I was participating in the plant auction, I felt like I needed something else to round out my total for shipping. So I got this Philodendron, what is it, bipennifolium? It's one leaf, and there's a new little guy coming out here. I don't have one of these. They look cute when they get bigger. I think this was $3. So I don't know, we'll see. Don't have one, now I do. Didn't have one, now I do. I'll show you guys this next one. It is looking a little bit rough and I don't want to blame the seller. So I ordered also same shipment. I ordered this Gonium Chia pens. And again, cheap, like $5 or $8 or something. And it looked fine-ish, like it survived shipping just fine. It's a little bit leany because it's heavy and it's in a tiny little pot. So it leans a little bit. But I literally got this the night before we were leaving to go to Michigan. And they were wrapped and they were, you know, packaged well. And I unwrapped everybody and I watered them before I left and they all look great. And this guy I didn't because he was leaning. So I had leaned him up against one of my plant shelves so he could sort of stand upright and didn't water him until yesterday. So he's looking a little droopy. I'm hoping he will recover. My friend Amanda said that these are spider mite magnets. Those of you who have one, can you confirm? Deny? I don't think he has spider mites. I think this is probably my fault because I didn't unwrap him. So he didn't get watered for like 10, 12 days. I think it'll recover just fine. And if not, I can propagate him because he's got good roots. But I haven't seen any spider mites. I don't think this is a spider mite issue. I think it's my fault. But that's okay because he was cheap. So we'll work on him. I'm going to give him a couple days to kind of recover. And then I probably am going to end up chopping him up. But anyway, Gonium Chia pens. Another plant that I got in this same order was this Albo Gonium cutting. It's cute. I think it was $2. It's clearly very well rooted. And I already have this plant. I have a video where I put it into leca. I'll link that video below if you want to see it. And it's doing well, but when you convert plants from soil to leca, they don't always do so well. So some of it did really well. I took some cuttings off of it a couple months ago, and they are rooting behind you in water. But I wanted, this was like $2. So I wanted another piece so that once I finally put them all together, I'll have a fuller plant, and it was just a couple dollars. So Albo Gonium cutting. While we were in Michigan at Telly's, I found this guy, which is a Christmas cactus, and it's our actual Christmas cactus. I don't know if you guys follow any plant groups, but as holiday cacti bloom, everybody posts their pictures. And if you're like me, you're on the team of people that screams at strangers on the internet that what they're posting is not a Christmas cactus, it's a Thanksgiving cactus. And I have a couple of those. We have one that we bought, and we have one that I've been propagating. It's Andrew's, it's a, how many generations? 4th generation Thanksgiving cactus. Andrew's grandmother has one in her kitchen, and it's enormous, and it was her mother's, so it's Andrew's great-grandma's. And I've taken cuttings of it, and I'm growing that one out, which is really fun. I actually took some more cuttings just a couple days ago when I was there to make it a fuller plant. So I think it's really cool that we'll have like a 4th generation holiday cactus. She calls it a Christmas cactus. I pointed out to her once that it's not. It's a Thanksgiving cactus. She didn't like that. She's like, I'm going to call it a Christmas cactus anyway. But when we were in Telly's, I actually found a Christmas cactus. So that's fun because these are more or less, I should say less common. This one says it has orange blooms. So I also want to get an Easter cactus. I don't know what they call them in other parts of the world. You can use the scientific names, but there's sort of like 3 different species of holiday cactus. And now I have 2, so I have to find an Easter cactus to complete the set. And I'm really excited about propagating his great-grandmother's Thanksgiving cactus further. The one that I took last time we were there isn't full enough, so it should hopefully get bigger this year and bloom next Thanksgiving. So for any of you who are plant people who are with partners who are not plant people, Andrew tolerates my plants really well. He's a very good sport about all the plants that I have. He doesn't really like plants, but sometimes he gets interested in one. He has this ugly, what the hell is it? It's some kind of like stupid palm adjacent plant that we bought at IKEA like 5 years ago. And he loves that one, and he never takes care of it. And I threw it in leca a few years ago, and I also almost don't take care of it. It looks exactly the same way it did when we bought it at IKEA. It's barely grown. But that one is his, and then he has a couple of palm trees. He wants this place to seem tropical, even though we live in New York, where it's not tropical. So he has a couple of palm trees that live outside in the summer and inside in the winter. And he has 2, we have lemon trees. One regular, I think Meyer lemon tree, and then we got this variegated one last year or 2 years ago, I think 2 years ago. And those are doing really well. So I think he likes the tropical vibe. So when we were at we were at another plant shop in Michigan, we found a pineapple plant or tree. I'm not sure exactly what this is. But I think this is actually really fun because it's got a little pineapple growing on it. It'll obviously stay inside over the winter and hopefully outside in the summer. I have no idea how big these get or how they grow, but it's kind of fun, right? It makes you feel like you're on vacation. So he decided this is his plant, but I'm supposed to take care of it. So it's kind of how it works around here. And if you guys are plant people with non-planty partners, you might understand that one. So little pineapple plant. I think it's cute. All right, 2 more. I found this one in Michigan, which is a Ficus Chana. And I wanted one of these for a while. I do fairly well with these types of ficus. I have a few. I have a, what do you call it, burgundy in the living room, which is huge. And I do fairly well with these. I really like the way the leaves look on the Cheveriana. We have them locally here too. Our local plant store has them, but they were cheaper when we were in Michigan, so I grabbed one. So excited to see. It's got two pretty solid little stems. The ones that are in my local plant shop only have one. So excited to see how this grows. It's really pretty. All right, and my last plant is something that's been on my plant wish list for a long time. You guys might not be into them at all, but I am. I was gonna order one online. I've been looking in plant shops as we've been traveling and I haven't found any. When we went to Michigan, I said, I wonder if Telly's will have them. Sure enough, they did. And this is one of my top wish list plants, which is a monkey tail cactus. I've wanted one of these for ages. I have a fair number of like cacti and euphorbia. They're living upstairs in my bathroom for the winter because it has really great lighting. And I'm doing okay at keeping them alive. I'm still learning how to keep cacti and euphorbia alive, but I've always wanted, or for a long time I've wanted a monkey tail cactus. And I found one, and it's really cute. It's in this hanging pot. I kind of want to put it in something cuter. Maybe I'll make a video of that because I have an idea in my head. But apparently this is kind of like a baby monkey tail. As they get bigger, they grow and they vine down, and then they get really like furry. I don't know what you call these, but the little stems get like longer, furrier, and they get softer and you can pet them. You can touch this guy and it's not too pokey, but apparently as they get older, they get really furry and soft. So I'm excited. I hope I don't kill it. If you guys have a monkey tail cactus, comment below with how you take care of it. And if anyone has a monkey tail cactus that they keep outside, if you live in a nice climate or put it outside in the summer, tell me how that went, because I would love to have this maybe out on the front porch in the summer, just vining down. So I was excited about that one. All right, guys, that was quite a few plants that I got in the last couple weeks. My plant room is full. It is full. So I either need to spread plants throughout my house, which I'm happy to do, but Andrew might not be happy about, or I need to downsize, or I need to expand in this plant room. Either way, that was my end of 2023 plant wrap up. I'll find homes for them. We always do, right? I hope you guys had a good year, a good holiday, and I'm excited for 2024. We have a lot of things going on in 2024. It's going to be a busy year for me, but a good one, I think. A lot of the things we've been working toward for a long time, we have now sort of achieved. I'm working on a lot of things, and I think it should be a busy year, but a good year. And in 2024, I'm gonna revamp my garden outside. We're gonna build a new one, so hopefully I will make a video about that process. Hopefully I will get a greenhouse also in 2024. And who knows where the plant journey will take me. So I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching these videos, and I will call it a day, call it a year. So I will be back shortly in 2024. Best wishes to all of you guys, and thanks for hanging out. If you want to follow me a little bit more closely, you're welcome to follow me on Instagram, Nikas Arbata. Link will be below. You can follow us, Urban Farm Boys, on Instagram as well. And like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you have any thoughts, goals, wishes for 2024. Let's chat below. And until next year, take care, guys.